much stone. People were obsessed with stones. Limestone, marble. I'm standing on a site that was built 2,300 years ago. It's one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, and it is the Mausoleum at Halicarnassus. Everything you see here is the base of the building, and this is just a leftover. Follow me, let's go. This whole thing was built for one ruler or king or emperor, whatever you want to call it. Was built for one person to be buried, believe it or not. His name was Mausoleus, and that's why the word mausoleum comes from. It's like a tomb, but something gigantic, something impressive, something unbelievable, something huge. To build this site, they had to hire hundreds of artisans and sculptors and a lot of talented creators and artists from all around the area, from all around the world, to build this site, to build a lot of sculptures, a lot of statues, a lot of art. So when you look at it, when you think about it in terms of art, in terms of creativity, in terms of, look at these pillars. These pillars were elevated so high, and these are just like the leftovers, these are just the remnants. Come here, look at the grooves. How do you build a groove out of, is this granite or limestone or marble? How do you build a groove like this out of marble from a chunk like this? Like how do you do this 2,300 years ago? How? It's fascinating, it's mind-blowing. That actually makes me want to give credit to human beings. They are talented, they know how to do a lot of things, because this is impressive, and this is not even the whole structure. Imagine when you see the whole structure in front of you. But again, what's wrong about this is the obsession to build something gigantic, something huge, something unbelievable for just one fucking person, for one person. And the amount of people that probably died building this, the amount of people that were enslaved, the amount of people that were not treated good to build this, that's what's sad. So it's good to create, it's good to excel, it's good to thrive and make something unbelievable and something beautiful, but not to the detriment of other people. You don't want to use other people, you don't want to fool other people. So there should be a good balance, and that's how you can embrace more of your alchemist nature. An alchemist knows how to create the perfect balance. You can create art, you can create something amazing, something fascinating, but you don't want to do it to the detriment of other people, or to the detriment of like poor civilians, or like to hurt other people, or to kind of like just take advantage of other people or animals in general. But believe it or not, this is one of the 7 wonders in the world, and we're standing right in the middle of it. So this is, as you can see here, the tomb of Mausoleus himself. This is where he was buried. He was buried right here. And I can't go down because it's kind of like, I can, but I'm just gonna stay here. But that's the tomb of Mausoleus himself. That's where he was buried. And these are all the ruins of other pillars that were surrounding the temple or the mausoleum. I love these pillars, they're so huge. There's just something beautiful about them. But this is the main chamber where his tomb was, where he was buried. And this is more ruins of the pillars. And by the way, a lot of artifacts, a lot of statues, a lot of beautiful artistic artifacts that were here right now in the British Museum. You know what's fascinating about the British Museum is that they go to every country and they just take all of these amazing monuments and artifacts and beautiful historical things, and they just take it back to London and they put it in that museum in England, you know. And you have to go all the way to England, to London, to pay to see stuff that doesn't even belong to the British people. So it's kind of weird, doesn't make any sense to me. But for me, if it was up to me, that stuff, whatever belongs to this property, to Turkey, to this wonder of the world, should be here in that museum over there. But that museum there is so tiny. So, but anyway, this is it. But it's pretty cool. Look at this stone in the middle here too. Look how massive this stone is. This thing is massive. How did they cut something like this 2,300 years ago? Like how? Look how huge. And again, this is just what's left over of the building. So it's very hot today. It's like 35 degrees Celsius. It's beautiful. The sky is blue. And this is one of the wonders of the world. What do you guys think? Is it really one of the wonders of the world? I don't know myself what to think about it.